I'm from Ireland originally, brought up in Liverpool, lived in England most of my life, came back here regularly until more recently came back to Galway, and I've been living here 7 years.
Well, I came here with my parents back in 1980. My father really wanted to move and have a farm in Ireland.
I cycled from the middle of England, Sheffield, across to the Welsh coast, Holyhead, and then got the ferry to Dublin and then cycled from Dublin to Galway.
The enthusiasm came really because we didn't have a car at home. My parents cycled everywhere with us. They brought us on the child seats, front and back or whatever. And then I remember getting my first bike. So it's something that's always been with me, and I think I feel it's a very useful way to move.
In my younger life, I played football for a living. I played international footballs. Later, I got a foot injury, so I had to cycle because I was limited. I couldn't walk or run very much, which is still true now. So I came into cycling that way. Well, I'm at the university now. I've started as a mature student, so I cycle to the university along by the river every day, along by the canal and the river. I also go to the gym in the morning, so I cycle by the ocean. And without the bicycle, I couldn't do either of those things. So it's really an integral part of my life. For any trip I need to go on, I'll use the bicycle, whether it's shopping or whether it's education or whether it's leisure.
Right.
Usually in the morning, I have to start around 9. So I would just leave the house on the Headford Road. I usually carry my plastic uniform, as I like to call it, because I always wear a waterproof jacket anyway, in winter and autumn time. And I have my rainproof trousers with me most days. If the weather doesn't look too bad, usually I take runners for cycling, but otherwise I'll wear my boots. Travel via the Quincentenary Bridge up to Westside, where I work. Sometimes I take part in charity cycles, like around Loch Corrib or something like that. I've done that a few times, and I find it, it's rewarding. It's rewarding to feel you can go a good distance on a bicycle in a day.
The bike is pretty good. The main thing is that it's the right size for me, because if you ride the bike for 7 years and it's the wrong size, it can affect your whole physical aspect of yourself.
Only at roundabouts and so on, I have to get off the bicycle, cross both sides of the road, and then keep going, which is not easy. And in parts, the so-called cycle path just ends in a footpath and disappears. So it's not easy to navigate that. I feel that the infrastructure should be usable by people of all ages and all capabilities, and I don't feel that any child cycling in Galway is safe. So I feel that for an adult like myself, it is doable. Often not pleasant, but it's doable. But I feel that for children, it's not a safe option. Single-track vehicles are just as important on the road as twin-track vehicles. Cycle tracks that are part of the infrastructure planned from the start are the best way to go. And there's a lot of work being done by the NRA at the moment in Galway, and I feel that in the planning stages, cycle tracks should be included.